pretty much down to the point where I can put the rawhide on the back. And I'm going to put the rawhide on the back with a hide glue. Again, I soak the strips in a somewhat thin hide glue solution, so there's glue imbued within the actual strips, and then size it, then stick it down there, wrap it with gauze. And then after it's dried, then I can worry about final tailoring. My detailies. And so I like to think that if this was an artifact that was found, people in the Boyer's Bible would look at this. Gosh, I wish I could get it so the shading will really show what I did here. Grooved this. This is actually a round groove through here. And like a person in a know would look at the bone and they would see these lines where tendons and blood vessels and nerves go along. And a bone is grooved like that. And so this is my representation of a bone to add a little bit of mystery to this whole thing. Now some people might take it and actually have a sharp peak running along the top, or just, you know, round it, do whatever. But my trademarked Mollegabet tip is I groove them like a bone. In fact, you can see that there's almost nothing of a tip left in there. I'm going to make little wedges out of this bone right here. It's going to hold the loops of the string to the right placement of it. Now I'm looking at this. I'm going to slide my bench over so I can sit and be in the camera, the view of the camera. Now I'm looking at this, and the Mollegabets, in the Mollegaberts, they really speak to me. I don't know. There's just something about these ancient European bows that are oh so neat to me. And I'm thinking, sometimes I'm accused of doing that, is that small stave bows, whether they're yew or elm or any other thing, an ulmus, remember the ulmus group, is that the small stave bows really have this like appeal to me, and because of the crowning. Now before I put the rawhide on the back, I probably will, aside from working the handle a little bit more, I'm going to bevel the sides to add a little bit more crowning to them. They just look better, and I'm not afeared of crowning a bow. I'm more frightened, absolutely terrified of having round bellies in whitewoods. This would be considered a whitewood: hickory, maple, oak, all those whitewoods. I like dead flat bellies, but the crowning does not strike fear into my heart, and it actually adds to the whole scheme of the bow, having a rounded back, beveling it on the side or whatever. Some people call it trapezoidling their bows. But yeah, I mean, this thing is coming about. I still have work to do on the handle, but you know, this is on the opposite side from the rawhide, so I could still work on it along with final tailoring and getting everything set once the rawhide is dry. But yeah, I like it curves and it's grooved like a bone. That's going to be cool, and this kind of sun-bleached bone is going to be really striking against the darker rawhide. Is it necessary to rawhide? No. On a 68-inch bow, hickory, it's not necessary to rawhide. But again, adding rawhide, adding sinew, adding bone to the wood, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. It's just a good thing, a very good thing. That is all. I'm closing this out. It's time for dinner. See what I can't muster up. Maybe a tuna salad sandwich or something. Fini.